Hey, it's Sean here, and this is probably going to be the most boring video that you'll watch, but it's also the most important video. So make sure you take notes, make sure you do your due diligence, because I don't want you coming to me in a week and saying, I ran an ad and I got shut down and you didn't watch this video, okay? This is so important, okay? This is Google AdWords policies. We're going to put a link directly to the AdWord policies right below this video. You can go out to Google and Google it yourself. I think it's the first link. Just type in Google AdWords policies. But this is very, very, very important because Google is a super strict network. Okay, Bing is pretty lenient. Facebook is just as bad as Google, I would say, in terms of their policies. You know, they love shutting people down, so you have to be very careful. And native ads, I mean, you can pretty much get away with anything over there, but with AdWords, you really, really, really want to make sure you read this in its entirety. And some of it is, and most of it, I would say, actually, is common sense. I mean, you can't sell counterfeit goods. Don't advertise dangerous products or services. They even list it here: recreational drugs, psychoactive substances, weapons, ammunition, things like that. This, products or services that enable dishonest behavior. It gives you an example: hacking software, services designed to artificially inflate ad or website traffic, etc., right? Offensive or inappropriate content, hatred, harassment, racism, religious, sexual, or political intolerance, etc., etc. Content that's likely to shock or disgust, okay? So you got to keep that type of stuff in mind if you're running ad copy and things like that. Uses of the word shocking or things like that, it used to be cool. Like, you used to be able to get away with that, but you can't have an image of something super shocking and say shocking video reveals because Google just doesn't like that type of stuff. You're putting your account at risk, especially if you're going to run it white hat. Content that's exploitative or appears to unfairly capitalize at the expense of others, okay? Prohibited practices. So ads promoting sites or apps that offer little unique value to users, businesses that attempt to gain an unfair advantage in the ad auction. Okay, so, I mean, really, you're pretty much not going to do that. Irresponsible data and collection use, misrepresentation of self or product. So again, if you're doing something like, you see them all the time, I don't know, muscle ad, and you have these outrageous claims, lose weight, lose 10 pounds in 3 minutes, you're going to get warned. The good thing about Google is at least they warn you a couple times, and then eventually they just say, you know what, we've warned you, you're done. Okay, so they're at least nice enough to give you a warning if you make a mistake in your ad copy or on your ad banner, but it's not going to last forever if you keep doing it. Okay, and then they have a whole list of restricted content, adult content, alcoholic beverages, and so on. I'll let you guys read through it just for the sake of time. And then editorial. This is the one that really gets me because really it's super picky. Okay, so editorial and professional requirements. In order to provide a quality user experience, Google requires that all promotions meet high professional editorial standards. We only allow promotions that are clear professional appearance and that lead users to content that is relevant, useful, and easy to interact with. Okay, so these are the things that they restrict you. A display URL that doesn't accurately reflect the URL of the landing page. So putting google.com and sending them to gmail.com, that's actually, that one point there is actually very critical. If you're running a website that is selling, let's say, the tracker software, and I don't know, your website is tracker.com, you can't put in your display URL, you can't put google.com. It has to be tracker.com, okay? It can be tracker.com and then you have a page there like tracker.com/offer, and then your display URL is just tracker.com, but the domain names have to match, okay? Overly generic ads that contain vague phrases such as buy products here. I mean, I don't even really understand. Like, they're really being generalized. They're really generalizing here. Gimmicky words, numbers, letters, punctuations, or symbols such as free. You don't want to do stuff like that. Sites that have disabled the browser's back button and so on. There's something in here too. I'm not gonna, try to find every little thing, but there's actually something in here that says you need to have proper grammar. Like, that's how crazy Google is with their policies. So I don't want to scare you. Okay, There's a ton of money to be made. We've done very well with Google AdWords, particularly on the display network. But you need to understand the policies. You need to keep really the community aspect that Google's trying to portray here. Okay, what they're trying to portray is they want their users to feel safe. They want their users to get good, strong, relevant content that's professional, and they don't want anything gimmicky or illegal or pyramid schemey or adult, video type stuff. They don't want any of that on their network. So that's really what you got to keep in mind. If your offer is gimmicky, or if it's something that is against their rules, like a dating offer or a muscle landing page that says you'll lose 20 pounds in 5 minutes, you're breaking the rules. So just keep that stuff in the back of your mind. Other than that, I recommend you go ahead and you read these through and through. You read the approval process. It walks you through here. Usually they will approve you in about 24 hours. Sometimes it's faster if your account's aged, but on new accounts, they'll take the time to actually review it. So you want to go ahead and make sure you understand that. And then that's it. It just takes you back here. So with that being said, these are the AdWords policies. We have to do it. We have to make sure you guys read these inside and out. Guys, take 20 to 30 minutes. Read them, understand them, and like I said, just understand the overarching concept, the overarching context that Google's trying to give. They want a safe community with good, strong content that's relevant and professional and provides a very, very good, strong user experience. So if you lead from that and you keep that in the back of your head, and you create offers and relevant landing pages that abide by that structure, you're going to have really good results on Google. So with that being said, I'm going to cut the video there, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.